Now on CoastTV News.
Seat still empty. Sources tell us what's kept House Representative Stell Selby from Legislative Hall.
Demolition not done.
It certainly is ugly.
Why Rehoboth Beach is allowing construction to roll on through the start of summer.
Bellhaven battle.
I just don't think it'd be okay.
Major hotel plans move forward in Rehoboth. Locals still divided.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Representative Stell Selby still absent from the state legislature as new information about her health comes to light. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Christina DeRobertis. Charlie Sakaitis has the night off.
Sources confirming to CoastTV News that Milton area Representative Stell Selby suffered a major stroke this winter. Representative Selby was sworn in at home in March, nearly 3 months after the session started. This photo of her from that day is still the only image released of her condition. A well-placed source tells CoastTV that Representative Selby is cognitive after the stroke and she is recovering. But she's been absent for every vote in Dover since January. All of our attempts to speak with the representative have been denied. Today, we spoke with Governor Matt Meyer, the top Democrat in Delaware, about Stell Selby. You mentioned in your speech the power of elected officials. You're here in Sussex County. One of our biggest stories is our elected official, Stell Selby. Is there any truth to rumors you're going to call for a special election?
No, there's no truth to those rumors.
And what do you have to say to the people of the district, though, who feel like they're not getting representation in that district?
It's up to them to decide what to do. There are elections, and elections have consequences. And if they feel strongly supporting or not supporting their current representative, I encourage them to mobilize to put candidates forward and make sure that they get the right person in office.
But she's been missing. She's not been in any day of the legislative session. I'm sure you're aware, as the head Democrat of our state, she's not been there.
Right.
And people say the staff is taking care of it, but they feel like...
Yeah, no, you need, I don't think it's, to be clear, I don't think it's the right answer to say the staff taking care of it. Every Delawarean deserves to be represented in the House, State House in Dover.
Is there anything you can do as governor to get involved with that?
There's certainly things we are trying to do behind the scenes to make sure that every Delawarean has a representative in the Delaware State House, yes.
Have you spoken with Ms. Selby?
I have not, no.
Why not?
It's been a busy time.
Anything else you want to say to the people of that district who frankly feel forgotten?
I don't think it's fair to say that they all feel forgotten. I think there are ways for people to speak out and get representation. And I think if people truly believe that they're not represented and need representation, they should mobilize, organize. If they make it clear to me, I have not heard much from that district directly to our office. I think this is the first time anyone from the media has asked about it.
Really?
But if I do hear directly from members of that district, they feel unrepresented and they feel like the governor should take action. Like anything else, I will take action.
Stell Selby was sworn in March. It's a 2-year term, meaning if she does not return or resign or is not voted out by legislative leadership, the possibility exists that no one will vote in the House on behalf of the roughly 23,000 registered voters in District 20 until 2027. And here's more about District 20. It covers Milton, Lewis, Harbison, parts of Georgetown. You can see it there on your screen. This is Stell Selby's second term in that seat. This is a story we will continue to follow. For all of our past reporting, you can head right now to our website. Just search Stell Selby.
Well, demolition work will continue on the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk until the end of June. The city granting a second extension to the contractors at the One Rehoboth development site. CoastTV reporter Emma Aiken is live in Rehoboth Beach. Emma, the city says it's due to safety concerns.
Christina, demolition began in late April and it's still going on now. Crews were out here all day earlier today in between the rain. And the city says that's because as crews began to remove the beach store in front of the former Sirocco motel, they found the building's structural integrity was compromised. So now they say crews are working to remove that structure quickly and safely.
Demolition continues on the One Rehoboth development site on the boardwalk.
It certainly is ugly.
The city is allowing it until June 27th due to safety concerns. Local Beverly Billingsley says the timing of the demolition, which began in late April, was poor to begin with.
I don't know what the city council was thinking when they decided to allow this to happen during the high season, because it certainly is not very pretty. And it disrupts the families that come down here and come to the beach.
Normally, Rehoboth bans big projects from mid-May to mid-September, but officials say the Old Grotto Pizza and Sirocco Motel were too unsafe to stand all summer.
It's hard to start a project of this magnitude and stay within the confines of the time, so it's not convenient and maybe doesn't look as nice, but it'll be done in a few weeks, and then the rest of the summer it'll be finished.
For now, the sounds of the season include crashing waves and crumbling concrete.
Multiple people we spoke with today say this demolition project is kind of a symbol of the way things have changed here on the boardwalk, with some of them saying they miss the way things used to be and others saying this progress is good. And this demolition is only allowed weekdays from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Reporting live in Rehoboth Beach, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
A beleaguered hotel proposal is moving forward in Rehoboth Beach after lots of back and forth. The Planning Commission voted 5-3 for the Bellhaven Hotel to move to a public hearing. That's June 26th. Local reaction mixed when it comes to how a 4-story hotel will affect the boardwalk and beyond.
I think that would be really awesome because we need more hotels on the boardwalk. I think we only have a few of them.
I mean, the traffic is bad enough now, and the parking situation would be really bad, that they wouldn't have no much parking or whatever, I just don't think it would be okay.
Plans for the Bellhaven call for 105 rooms, 78 garage spaces, and 29 parking spaces. That public hearing is 1:30 June 26th at Rehoboth City Hall.
And this does bring us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what should Rehoboth limit during the summer?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. You can see 45% say big builds, though 37% say no limits. Loud work and demolition all getting a little bit of the vote.
And you can change up these results. We'll show you the updated results on Coast TV News at 11. Go to coasttv.com or use our mobile app to vote.
Let's go ahead and take a live look into the area we were just speaking about, Rehoboth Beach. Emma is just down the boardwalk for her live shot as we turn it over to our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams.
Well, intermittent light, scattered showers and drizzle and all that, that's all part of what's happening down on the boardwalk for us in Rehoboth. And we see the puddles there as well. But we have heavier showers as you travel a little bit farther to the south. We're looking at 3.5 inches of rain that's already fallen in Wallops Island alone. We've had over a half inch for us actually in Ocean City. But as you go a little bit more to the north, it begins to break off a little bit for us. Here's a look at what's happening with the latest numbers. We are closing into a full inch of rain that's being recorded in Del Mar, over 3/4 of an inch in Seaford. Just shy of that in Georgetown, over a half inch, 0.61 in Laurel, 1/3 of an inch for us actually in Bethany Beach, and not even 1/10 of an inch in Rehoboth Beach, which is why they're enjoying a little bit of dry weather. But we have some assorted sprinkles is what I'd call it right now, continuing to move in a zonal flow from the west, moving directly to the east with a little bit of upward motion for us near West Ocean City. And we're starting to see all the rain begin to break up for us to Seaford, up towards Milford and the Dover area. But we may have some lingering sprinkles to drizzle, and we could have a little bit of fog as well. All of this is kind of showing up with a small low pressure system that's dancing right off of the coast. That's going to keep it at least damp for the rest of the night. Coming up, we'll talk about scattered showers over the weekend. Till then, back to you, Christina.
Paul, thank you. As you first saw on Coast TV News at 11, the Indian River School District referendum has been defeated. for a second time. Officials say there were 5,700 votes in favor, more than 6,500 votes against. The district says it will now have to make cuts due to the loss, but they said today, we do not have specifics on potential cuts at this time. These are issues that will be considered by the Board of Education in the coming months, end quote.
Today, Moms Demand Action took to the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk to raise awareness on gun violence. There were guest speakers, music, and a memory board showing survivors and loved ones. The message hits close to home for Sherry Walker, who lost her granddaughter's husband to gun violence.
No family should have to go through this just because people can get guns so easily in this country. It's a loss to our family, to many, many friends of a wonderful young man.
We have much more on this tonight at 11, and according to the organization, on average 123 people in Delaware die annually from gun injuries.
One woman is using her childhood hobby to make a difference here in Sussex County. She's planting fruits and vegetables to feed the homeless. CoastTV reporter Zakia Jennings shows us how it all started.
Terry Morrison is sharing what will soon be sprouting up in her garden. Tomatoes, blueberries, even catnip. All of this will be donated to the Shepherd's Office in Georgetown.
I want my food and my vegetables to go to the people that need to eat. And any one of us can end up this way.
She is not alone with this project. She has Mitchell Wixel, a volunteer with the Shepherd's Office and a former dairy farmer.
We'll go back to the olden days, and this is what we're going to do, to feed people. There's so many homeless people on the street.
Morrison says her gardens provide more than just a nutritious meal, but also jobs as she works with people to care for the gardens. And she's more than happy to be able to provide.
It means my heart and my soul.
Fulfilling her purpose, one garden bed at a time. In Milton, Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
And we are just getting started this evening.
Coming up, the all-conference teams have been announced for girls lacrosse. The Delmarva Sports Network shows us what local athlete took home the highest honors.
It won't be a complete washout this weekend, but we do have a chance for showers and thunderstorms on both days. My updated forecast is coming up in moments.
But first, we'll all share the cool things to do this weekend. Up next, when we're back, it's just 60 seconds.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Whether you're cleaning up the coast, craving strawberries, or catching live music, there's a lot to do this weekend, but don't hear it from me. Let's take it to Christina D. Robertus.
Let's start in Lewis, where the third annual Strawberry Festival is happening at the Lewis Fire Department on Janus Road. You'll find strawberry desserts, ice cream, and more than 70 local vendors. If you're up for giving back, Cape Henlopen State Park is hosting a cleanup for National Trails Day. Just show up Saturday morning at the Officers Club and help keep our coast beautiful. Bethany Beach is bringing the handmade vibes this weekend. Their Seaside Craft Show runs all day Saturday with a wide selection of vendors. And in Ocean City, Sundays in the Park is back. You can head to Northside Park Sunday night for live music, fireworks, and of course, ice cream. Head to coasttv.com and click on Cool Things to Do for more details.
Taking a look at the golf forecast, listen, it's going to be cloudy regardless, so it's going to be a little bit tough. Not so good with morning showers and a possibility of afternoon thunderstorms, but some folks are just that crazy about golf. So it's a bit on the clammy side right now outside, and we're staying very cloudy, a bit gray, but at least the heaviest of rain is starting to kind of move out of the way, so you get a chance to sneak in a nice evening with your beau. So here we go. 74 degrees, Lewis, and dew point temperature 71. So the air temperature and dew point temperature real close to one another. So it's going to be a challenging hair night in case you're going out, okay? 79 for the high today in Georgetown, 71 Ocean City. We're at 68 degrees right now in Indian River Inlet as well as Bethany Beach. But as you go farther inland, we're at 74 degrees, not only in Georgetown, but in Laurel as well as Seaford. Dew point temperatures in the 70s as well. That's why I brought that up, because we're starting to get to that summer feel, and this is where the muggies come into play, and dealing with mosquitoes and all that other kind of stuff. So we had some light scattered showers that moved in a zonal flow. When I speak of zonal, I'm talking about moving directly from the west to the east, or moving parallel is a much simpler way to put it. And we've had that parallel movement for the most part, even though we've had a small scale low pressure system that's just kind of popped up, dumped a few showers our way, ahead of schedule by the way, and then begins to dissipate quickly because it just doesn't have the cohesiveness it needs to stick around. If it did, we'd be dealing with heavy showers as we speak. Becoming foggy tonight, calm winds, temperatures in the 60s, 66 for the overnight low in Redden, as well as Georgetown, Seaford, and Delmar. Our storyline goes like this: Saturday, thunder, morning showers, fog, and then perhaps some isolated thunderstorms kick in for Saturday afternoon. Sunday, we're watching out for rain, but it's not a total washout, kind of similar to what we're experiencing for today. You see, Saturday and Sunday, scattered showers and storms are possible with a warm front mixed in with a bit of a quasi-stationary front and a low-pressure system developing off of the water that could kick in some rain and moisture coming in out of the east. That being said, we'll start off with fog in the morning and then cloudy skies by 8 o'clock. And then scattered showers will start at mid-morning, and then we watch out for a thunderstorm to just pop up by 2 o'clock. Along the coast, Saturday, 80 in Lewis and Dewey Beach, 75 Rehoboth Beach, 77 Ocean City, 77 Bethany Beach, but chance of scattered showers everywhere with winds out of the south. Here's a wider view of what we expect. The green indicating the light to moderate showers. We're not seeing the oranges or reds pop up until it goes away from the landmass, so that's why we're looking to avoid most of the rain for most of us. For Saturday afternoon, we actually see a clearing out that will occur for Ocean Pines down towards Snow Hill along the highway. But Sunday, the cloud cover comes back in play, and then we watch out for sprinkles to perhaps a little bit of drizzle, Ocean Pines to Willard. Now, the storm outlook for Saturday is marginal. Now, this is Sunday. Notice no change. So we're in the same general air mass and situation for both days. And then for Sunday, everything begins to move out of the way. Our muggy meter indicating that we're going to stay on the humid side of things. So we have to pull out the skeeter meter. So here we go. We're expecting for it to stay Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, high to moderate. Finally, here's a look at your extended.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
What's going on, sports fans? The spring season has officially finished, and we close the door to spring 2025 with all conference awards in girls lacrosse. RJ Enzer of Queen Anne's County was named Conference Player of the Year, along with Ken Island gaining Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, plus Coaching Staff of the Year as well. For the Bayside South Division, Molly Boyd won Player of the Year, plus Y High and James M. Bennett won Co-Coaches of the Season. The full selections are on DelmarvaSportsNetwork.com. A big congratulations to all. To the first state we go. More congratulations in order. Madeline Wynn, a senior at Woodbridge High School, has committed to attend Berry College. She will be a part of their NCEA Division III Hunt Seat equestrian team as she continues her academic career. A big congratulations to Madeline. In history, we'll be coming to Lincoln Financial Field this fall. Norfolk State and Delaware State will face off in the first ever MEAC game held at the home of defending Super Bowl champs. Michael Vick and Deshaun Jackson, former teammates, will now go head-to-head for the first time as head coaches. This highly anticipated matchup takes place on October 30th. Have a great night, everybody.
Bagpipes were playing at Fort Miles' 4th D-Day ceremony today. Veterans gathering to remember and speak on the historical event. 40 of Delaware's service members that were killed in the Normandy campaign had their names read aloud. The Fort Miles Museum stayed open until 4 p.m. to showcase displays of D-Day.
In Milford, our Bay Health camera, we're going to drop to 69 degrees by 9 o'clock with partly cloudy skies. Here's the latest look at the rain. Good news is it's dwindling away quickly. Here's a look at our umbrella giveaway winner. Keep up with your forecast with our weather line. And here's your look at your exclusive 10-day forecast.
All right, Paul, thank you. And thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news and local weather, you can download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.